Hello, Nadine. We still don't know what we're doing.
No.
So we're doing great. Welcome to our podcast. My name is Emily.
And I'm Kahleigh.
And we're kind of doing this thing.
Yeah.
We don't know what it is. But here we are.
Mm-hmm.
Here we are. We enjoy talking to each other and we enjoy talking to other people.
Yeah.
And so we can do it together.
Stuff.
And doing stuff and then talking about the stuff that we do.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So it'll probably be helpful if we did a little bit of introductions in case we have people that we don't actually know listening to this. First off, so Kahleigh and I, we met at work like a couple years ago, and now we're friends IRL in real life.
Because of why? Animal Crossing. That's why I declare our real friendship started because of Animal Crossing.
I had like a friendship crush from afar, though.
Did you? Okay, because you were
did.
good friends with my cube mate, and I was like, this girl seems cool, but she only comes talk to my neighbor.
Well, I didn't know you just were always like focusing, and you seem too cool for me.
I'm pretty cool, but that's just
and it was a little intimidating. So it wasn't our mutual like love for our children who were similar ages.
Nope, I know.
Or any of that.
Like that.
Nope. It was Animal Crossing, and the rest is history.
Yeah. I have a very specific set of needs in my friendships.
And apparently I met your Animal Crossing need, which you no longer really play. So
I know.
Fine. I don't feel abandoned at all.
Time. You swooped in right when I was in that moment. Yes. I'm getting back into it slowly, maybe.
I just reached 5 stars yesterday, so I'm feeling like reinvigorated.
Yes.
And I have a couple areas that I'm still working on. I got really into terraforming lately. And I literally just laid down and played Animal Crossing for 3 hours straight and made this like waterfall landscape thingy. And it's very satisfying. It was what I needed in that day. And apparently that's what Animal Crossing needed from me in order to give me the magical flowers. And
that's what it took? Awesome.
Yeah. And then I made little like shop areas. So it's a little more coordinated, but part of me misses the very organic feeling of it, which I realize is an oxymoron because it's video games.
No, I know what you mean. Because like my island is pretty structured now, and there's times where I wish it was more like the olden days when it was just a big spaced out village. It's got like alleys and whatnot, and
the curves look nice on the rivers.
They were
in this awkward like scallop.
At one point I decided to like try and turn mine into a fishing village after watching Over the Moon like 300 times, and so all of my whole island is basically just like a bunch of straight river paths with like little blocks of land in between. Now I just kind of want to redo it all. I just always change my vibe. Like I'm like, now I want a fishing village. Now I want some Zen garden village.
Yeah. And it's so hard because it'd be so much easier to just reset the whole island. But then if you do that, then you have to do all this stuff with Tom Nook again. And then you can't do the things that you know that you will be able to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing it all over again. Even just like leveling up your shop. It's like you have to like at least wait 30 days, I think.
It's crazy. Well, I have some friends that have joined over the last few months, and they're like, "Oh wow, my shop got bigger," or like, "Wow, this museum's huge." I'm like, "It took you that long? I don't remember it feeling that long when I was doing it." Because it's kind of like ignorance is bliss at that point. But then once you've gone through it, it's like, can we just skip to level 5? I don't want to do.
I know. Once I got there, I was like, what next? I pretty much did everything. Like, the holidays are fun. I don't know.
I got a golden watering can, though. Yeah. I'm wondering if it's never going to disappear.
I think it does. Like, it breaks, you mean?
Yeah. Does it break?
I think it breaks. I have a few golden tools that you just randomly get. And like
this is my first golden tool.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I've broken it. But I don't use the watering can that much, and that was the first one I got. So,
it's fine. It's fine.
let me know. Water things, like water as much as you can and see if it breaks. And then let me know. Just sit there and be like, I've been watering for 3 hours and not broken yet.
I'm hoping that with the new watering can, though, that it will finally make certain colored flowers that I've been trying to make forever.
Yeah. I gave up on flower farming, like, unbelievably hard. And the YouTube, not the YouTube, like, the tutorials online and stuff, just to show you how easy it is. Yeah, no, those are false. It's not easy. Yep.
Yeah. No, I just really want purple windflowers. For some reason, that's impossible!
Yeah.
It's fine.
Like, because they just sprout up. I feel like you have to have no blank land anywhere for, like, random flowers to sprout up. Otherwise, it's going to go to one of those random areas versus where you want it to sprout up.
I don't even care where it sprouts. I just want it to exist.
Yeah, no, Animal Crossing is not meant for people with my patience level. Everything, like, the real-time factor's so much for me. I don't know if you ever played Animal Crossing before, like, way back GameCube days or anything like that.
Oh, no. Nope.
You could time jump. So, like, you could travel a year from now, whatever, and your mom would send you, like, 100 bells. Well, in this game, you can, I think, actually.
I've heard you can time travel, but I have no idea how. But it messes up.
Because it's actually real time. Like, it goes with our real dates and stuff. So I think it actually messes up your gameplay. But that's how I played those old games. So this one, having to wait, like, actually 4 days for a tree to grow is just, like, too much for me. I know 4 days is, like, in the grand scheme of actually tree growing, it's not much. But, like, for me, 4 days is a lot.
Well, when you go from, especially I feel like with different styles of gaming, like if you're a binge gamer, real-time play is not going to be your friend.
Yeah.
Whereas if you play a little bit every day, then that's where I feel like, because I'm not really a binge player, so in this, I feel like that's part of what really works, because I'll play for like half an hour during my lunch break, or when I don't feel like paying attention at work, or like after work. So I'm not, and on weekends, I don't really, like between Genevieve and other stuff, I'm not necessarily sitting down to play video games for 4 hours. So and that's why you're like the Zelda master, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, and every time I try to play, I have to relearn everything.
You'll get, I promise you, like I keep saying it, but once you get like a hang of like that first part in Breath of the Wild, you're gonna be like, this game is so easy.
I'm so annoyed with it. Whatever. Okay, when the pandemic is over, can you come over and get me through the beginning of... I get so mad because it's so pretty and I just want to play and not feel like I suck.
I know. It is so pretty. Just running around in that game is so pretty.
But you can't even just run around, because then there's like those like thingies. I don't know what they're called.
Boblokins, I think they're called.
I don't know. And I'm not great with weaponry at the moment. So then, anyway, I just want to meander in these pretend fields and mountains.
So the way that I play Breath of the Wild, and if you ever watch, if I ever get around to like streaming it, which one day, but you'll see that I don't go head first into battle. I am a baby. I go around all of the bad guys. I attack from a distance. Like, I'm not going up there.
I realize that there's baddies until I'm like in the middle, which is part of my problem. It's not on purpose.
I'm very aware of my surroundings. I'll like hear them sniff from a distance and like get behind a tree or something. I don't want to get dead.
That's wise. And this is why you don't die every 5 seconds. I'm like, let's go. Let's sprint from knoll to knoll. Let's go.
But there's so many.
I'll bribe you with beer or wine when the pandemic is over, so that you can I'll just bribe you with my friendship.
I'll get you through that first part. That's what I had to do with my 10-year-old, and this is,
That sounds great. Your 10-year-old and I are pretty much the same person, except like how many years apart are we?
That's the tough part. So that's the only hard part, and then you'll be like, now I'm pro. I'm out of there.
Maybe I could play on, what's it called, Master
mode?
Master mode. I'm currently playing. Okay. I'm on easy, guys. I'm on
No, you're on
easy,
regular.
and I
There's
suck.
no, let's be real. There's no easy. You're on regular. Master
I'm
mode.
pretty sure there's an easy.
I wish there was I probably would have started with easy if there was one, but I beat regular mode and like I was pretty much done with 100%ing the game, like because I beat the boss and everything, and then I just wanted to go back and find all the little things. Like with every Zelda game, they always have these little things.
Yeah. I can tell that I'm very much a novice because the fact that you can see how much sound you're making when you're running or sneaking, and I'm like, I'm just trying to get from one place to another. Like, I'm supposed to also be aware of how loud I am.
Yeah.
It's too much to keep track of for me.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. There's this game. I don't know if we can play online because we both have the Switch online, but it's like Cadence of Hyrule. It's some old game. I forget Cadence. And it's like a 8-bit Zelda game, like a 2-player.
So that'd be fun.
We could do that. I tried playing with Kahleigh and it just did not work because I would finally get to the point in one screen where I would need to go and she would just go back to the other screen and reset everything. And I was like, no. Like, oh gosh. I've been
It's so hard trying to play any kind of video games with a child though.
No.
I don't care how old they are.
Anything, even like Super Mario with like the 4 of us trying to play it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's where Genevieve, while I was working the other day, she created a profile on the Switch and then put a tent. She didn't put it on a path, but I had just cleared out this space.
Oh, yeah.
And I was going to do this thing with it. I don't even, like a beachy thing down into where Red comes with the boat.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I hated how, like, I could only see his little steam from the boat coming up.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted an actual area there. Yeah. And so I cleared off. I moved a fountain and everything. And then she swooped down in there.
Yep, because you made the perfect spot, she thought.
Yeah.
So she took it.
So she doesn't have a yard because I'm like, nope, I'm fencing you in.
Oh, but that's good that you're finally letting her play.
The letting is a generous way to put that.
Finally submitting to her playing.
She's getting a Switch Lite for her birthday. Did I tell you this?
No, that's good.
But I'm a little torn because I already I can't talk. I already paid for my online.
Yeah.
And she's so used to visiting other people's islands.
Yeah.
That she will want to visit other people's islands, but I don't want to pay for 2 monthly subscriptions.
You definitely can do a family plan.
Okay.
I feel like a family plan is, if anything, it's like 50.
Because I wonder if that means that you can share instant download games too between your devices.
I wonder, because Kahleigh wants to do online too, and I haven't set it up yet. For some reason, Shannon and I are paying separately. So I know that family plan is an option that we just have not done yet.
Well, if I look into it and find out good stuff,
me. I know it
I'll
exists.
tell you all
so
about it.
I'm just planting the seed in your ear to do the research for me, the lazy one, the pinky.
And then I'll hold your hand.
That's all I want in my life is for everyone to hold my hand through everything.
That's probably why we get along, because I am an alpha, 1000% an alpha.
Thank you. I'll be your Dorna. What is the word? Not Dorna.
Beta?
Thank you.
Like, I don't know where you're going with this.
I'm definitely a Dorna, not a beta or an alpha. Totally skipped the introduction.
We did. We went right.
We know our names. Now people.
Yeah, and you know that. Yeah. What is your favorite sport to watch in the Olympics?
Can I just say that I don't watch the Olympics? I'm so sorry.
What?
America.
Okay,
sorry,
the Olympics
America.
is like the one thing that even if you're not a sports person, you watch.
I know. I think that's a great sport.
Okay, Olympics is many sports. First of all,
it's a great sport. I feel like if I have ever watched the Olympics, it's been when this is so bad, but like it's been when Shaun White has snowboarded. So I guess I would say snowboarding. I like redheads.
Shaun White, yeah, I got a thing for gingers, so I feel that.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I don't know. I just never liked any sort of sports anyway. So like even the Olympics, I think it's really cool.
Like the only time I ever feel patriotic.
I like hockey, so I mean I don't watch Olympic hockey if that's a thing, but I watch.
It is a thing. It is a thing.
Does Canada always win? Because I can imagine.
No, the U.S. team. I can't remember if it was men's or women's. Won sometime in the last 10 years because I definitely watched it.
When is the next Olympics? Because you and I have a date to watch it.
They were postponed. So, well, the summer ones were supposed to be this year, and they were postponed a year because of COVID.
Well, now we have a whole time to get me on the Olympic train.
Summer Olympics are the best. I love them so much. I feel like between Winter and Summer Olympics, I feel like Summer Olympics have so many more entertaining events, whereas Winter Olympics, there's like a few that I will actually sit down and watch.
Do they still like the javelin throw?
Yeah, they have all like the track and field stuff, but they have like soccer, judo, volleyball is my favorite to watch. I get like way into volleyball, indoor and beach volleyball. Yeah, I get a little intense.
Interesting.
If we ever watch a sport together, even if I know nothing about the sport, I'm a very, very, very loud and enthusiastic spectator.
That's good.
It's something. Gymnastics is in the summer, and Simone Biles, man, you didn't watch any of that?
I don't watch any type of sport. I know.
I'm going to just start sending you random videos from the Olympics because I follow like all these different Olympic accounts on all the things.
Probably better than the accounts I follow. So now we can't talk about the Olympics. Send them over. Need some inspiration.
If money were no object and pandemic were not a thing, what would be your dream vacation?
Oh, I would definitely go to Japan, like Tokyo.
Ooh.
Yeah. We want to go to the Nintendo theme park real bad. And also,
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, it's new. And it looks so freaking cool. Like it's literally just a Super Nintendo world, like with the big giant piranha plants and Mario everywhere and whatnot. But they also have Hidden Leaf Village from Naruto. And so we really want to go there too and get some ramen.
That sounds adorable.
Like a day or two, maybe, depending on how much we travel. So,
would you want to go?
We're going for a month.
Would you want to bring your kids, or just do adult style?
I mean,
or a little bit of both.
I mean, I guess a little bit of both. So honestly, if money were really no object, we would probably go with my mother-in-law. Because anytime we plan a vacation, we always talk about bringing her anyways. One, because we would like to take her on a vacation. And two, because she would probably want to take the kids and let us have like a night to ourselves on vacation. But
yeah,
like, we don't, whenever we do go on vacation, just us, or even when we go out anywhere, or even if it's just us at home, we always miss the kids. So like, I wouldn't enjoy myself fully going on a vacation if they weren't any part of it. So
yeah.
Like on our honeymoon, we went on a cruise and we napped so much. Like that was like the best of our vacation. That's us without kids. Like we would do more adventure stuff with the kids around.
That's real. I definitely find myself like on the weekends that I have Genevieve, I am like a potato. I don't know if I'm just recovering from sprinting the marathon that is single parenting or what. And when I have her, she motivates me to get up because I'm like, okay, you need to get out some energy. So we're going to go take a walk.
Yep.
But I'm not going to do that for myself.
Yeah, no, screw that.
Nah.
You're not here for us.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
She's why we have vegetables in the house. I did not eat well until I was pregnant. I was like, oh.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. If you could plan a night out with your best friends, like your super, super best friends, what would it be? Again, with money, no object.
Oh, man.
But it could only be a night. It can't be like a week.
All I really want and I'm craving right now is just like a barbecue cookout, like all day outside.
Yep.
With nice weather, a cooler full of drinks, and then a fire pit. That's like my perfect day.
Yeah. Yep. Maybe some games at the end of the day, like card
Yeah.
games.
Yeah. Yeah.
I miss those.
Listening to music. Like, that's my... And I love cooking, too, so I don't feel the need to go out to relax. Like, cooking is... I love hosting and stuff. So I'd love to eventually someday. If money were no object, I would have a home with a fabulous backyard with a nice outdoor entertaining space, because it's my favorite thing. Yeah, I have a friend in town with a fire pit, and pretty much any time it's like above 32 degrees, I'm like, hey, we gonna have a fire pit this weekend?
Oh, I miss going out and seeing people. I love fire pits and camping. You're going camping this summer.
Yes. Yeah.
Did you
for sure.
Go, or did I dream that? Yes.
I have a tent, so we can go whenever.
Yeah.
And Genevieve loves camping.
Kahleigh loves camping, although she's never been with me. So she's camping with others. I don't know. I've never been like the campsite that she goes to. I don't know. You've probably gone to campsites like her, but like the campsites that I went to growing up with my family were the family campgrounds, meaning it was like all fenced in. There was like a playground, a pool, a water slide, a golf course. Like there was all this stuff. When she went camping, it was like there was a sign that said, hide your food or bears will eat it and you, or something like that. That's
that's the camping I grew up with.
Yes, I'm not about that life. If there's bears, it's not for me. I want to go to like very happy playgrounds. Like,
to me, that's not camping. That's like glamping. Even if you're in a tent, it's like, oh, there's showers. Oh, okay. Like when I took Genevieve camping this summer, we went with two of my friends, and we literally just drove in northern New Hampshire in the White Mountains until we could find a big enough patch for our tents on the side of the road.
That's how people
and we camped. I mean, there were other people generally around.
I can't. That's too scary. No, see, I'll plan a nice family camp trip that has a quiet time and no bears.
And then my family, we literally have bear canisters. Like where you put... So there are these canisters that you can put all of your food and like toothpaste, whatever, into it. And bears cannot break it. Like you have to use like a quarter to open it because you screw it shut. And you should still probably hoist it in the air to put it in a tree. My dad was very much an Eagle Scout and likes to utilize those skills.
All those skills. But
yes.
Now, if the bears, they know there's food, they can't get this food because you put it in your food safe. Then they just get mad and
they're not going to attack people. Like if you stay in your tent, you're fine. Like I've never had a bear come up to my tent before camping because I haven't camped as much, but I know my sister definitely has had like a bear rub up against her tent.
No.
And then you just put in headphones and pretend you can't hear it.
Wait, what?
You just like ignore it.
I thought you were supposed to like scream like a banshee.
No, because if it doesn't, like, if it's just walking by, you don't want to piss it off.
All right, well, now they don't tell you that in Bear Online stories.
Well, they're not gonna post like close call. This bear walked by the tent. If I ever
saw a bear, I could walk out of my house right now and just see a bear walking down the street, and I would just start screaming at the bear, like with my arms up, because that's what I think you're supposed to do.
That's if a bear is attacking you, then you have to make yourself.
Anytime you see a bear,
no, you make your no.
Oh, okay.
No.
All right. Well, I would have been killed. So now I'm glad we're doing this.
Yeah, because you don't want to piss off a bear. The only time that you really, it's basically a pissing contest with a bear is if they're getting mad at you and they're attacking you, then you need to make yourself as big as possible and as loud as possible. But if they don't care about you, then like, who cares? And especially like, bears around campsites and stuff, like they see people all the time. They're just here for the food. They want your Cheetos. That's what they want.
All right. Well, I've learned a lot today about bears.
I mean, I would say that for like White Mountains bears, I wouldn't want it. Like, if you see a brown bear, like if you go out west, good luck. You're probably gonna die. So, but like black bears,
I don't ever want to be around any bears, so I'm gonna avoid them at all costs.
They're so cute. I wish they weren't so deadly.
I like teddy bears. They are so cute. I forget what I was watching. I saw like some pictures. Like randomly you see pictures on Facebook of people you don't know. And some lady did like a photo shoot with a giant bear. It was like a little girl and a bear and then like an older lady.
Were they friends?
Did they were like hugging the bear and the bear was like nuzzling their face.
That is the dream.
I see pictures of people like best friends with tigers and stuff and
I'd rather be best friends with a bear than a tiger.
Because
a bear is like built to hug.
Like this is my next question now. If you could have any animal ever as a pet without fear of it killing you, what would your animal pet be?
Oh, that's a really good question. And I'm probably going to change my mind a million times.
You can change it every episode.
If I could have any pet animal ever.
Yeah, this is a good one.
This is a really good one. Oh, there's just so many animals out there to choose from.
I really
either an Arctic fox or like I really want a baby piggy. I love little piggies so much.
Oh, I would love a little baby pig. They are so cute, even when they get so big. Pigs are like smarter than dogs, I think, right?
They're so smart. It is.
I feel like I know we're back. I'm just like going back because I'm still thinking about animals. But I wish that we could just like have. First of all, I would want my whole house to look like the house from Jumanji after it's attacked by the plants, and then I would want like a red panda and like a chipmunk family, like a whole family of chipmunks, even little baby ones.
I mean, there's probably some like under my house.
Chipmunk? I love chipmunks. God.
We have rodents of all kinds.
I would just have all the little woodland critters running around my house.
I feel like Emma would somehow like organize them and like make or like somehow organize like a coup.
No, I know. She'd be like the leader. I'd come out and she'd wear like a long cloth. Like, what happened while I was like, this isn't even the jungle critters. These are squirrels.
She'd be like, I'm in the jungle now. Lord of the Flies, Lady of the Flies. That's what's going on.
Oh my God, no. Don't put her in that book.
I haven't read it, so.
You haven't read that book? Oh.
No,
I was like explaining the plot to Kahleigh the other day. She's like, that's really morbid. I'm like, yeah.
I know very little, except it's about children.
Yeah, I think if I remember,
who like create a society. I don't know.
Children who get left on an abandoned island, kind of.
There's something about a conch shell, right?
Oh God, I haven't read it in so long now. Did you ever see the Even Stevens movie?
No.
That's real random, I know. Oh my gosh, what? How are we friends? I'm just kidding.
I didn't have cable, okay?
No, but like everyone like turns on each other in that book, and like whenever I think about it, I think about the Even Stevens movie. Our millions of fans will get it if they've seen the Even Stevens.
Yes.
This is Lamplighter. I decided that I'm going to try to get a nice craft beer that's local so I can promote them on our podcast every episode.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So Lamplighter Brewing Co. from Cambridge, Massachusetts. And this is brunch. It actually says on the back that there's no better way to start your day. So tomorrow, I'm going to wake up and try and see how I feel. But
let me know.
Can't see it. It has like little bacon and eggs and waffles.
Oh, that's really cute.
I know.
I love the can design and product design for these like small. It's so brilliant. I love it.
Yep. Same.
It's such a clever use of design.
Yeah.
Designer over here.
I actually got this one for the podcast because I knew I would be tired, and this is a coffee stout.
That's why you can start your day with it too.
I'm gonna stay up all night.
That's good. Then you can record your tour of your island after you weed.
I want to record my island, your island, but I think I'm gonna do a Zelda game, Link's Awakening, and you can be my one watcher. I decided that my gaming persona is gonna be Schwabbles.
Wait, that's so cute.
Thanks. I love it. It's my favorite thing to say. So I was like,
Schwabbles.
That's what I'm going with. Yep. Schwabbles.
I love that. We got to make you a little like icon, like a drawing of Schwabbles. Yeah.
Like a chipmunk.
Yes.
So anyway.
Yeah. Your drink is a lot more sophisticated than mine.
Oh, yeah, I was going to ask. What's yours? Is it the same thing as last week?
It's different. What did I have last time? Oh, yes, it's different than last time because I'm out of White Claws. That happened last night. Thank you, Jess, who had stocked my fridge with White Claws. They are gone now. So this is a vodka seltzer with a splash of orange juice and lime because I have this much orange juice left. This much, very little. So
An orange vodjuska, I like to call it.
So it's good. It's refreshing.
That's
I
nice.
always have vodka around. So
Do you? My usual like liquor choice. I mean, I will buy wine because it does the job and it's cheap. But like if I'm trying to drink, I usually go with craft beers or like I like a good beer, not like a Corona or something like that. But if if I'm to buy like an actual booze, I usually go with like fruity things like Malibu or
you can never go wrong with Malibu.
I like tequila, but I feel like I have PTSD from tequila in my bachelorette party, so I don't like to drink too much.
I feel like we all have a tequila story.
Yeah.
And like, if you don't, good for you.
Not worth it anymore. Sneaky liquor.
It is sneaky liquor. Yeah. Especially if you keep making pictures of margaritas. So good.
So good. I like a spicy margarita.
I've never really had a spicy one.
Do you like spicy?
I always kind of. I don't know. Yeah. Someday. Someday I'll make a spicy margarita.
I'm like very spicy oriented. Like anytime there's like spicy anything, I usually lean towards that.
I don't because I like my taste buds.
I have like a really high tolerance for spice, kind of higher than Chan actually, I'd say. So it's like this is weird, but like they do contests and stuff for hot wings contests, and I really think I would have a good shot because I can not spice. No,
you should do it. There has to be one in like Western Mass somewhere because like what else?
Totally. There's some Buffalo Wild Wings or some Hooters establishment. Probably do it. Maybe I can win free chicken for life. I'll do it.
But only that level of spice.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, actually, I'm good. I have stomach problems for the rest of my life now, but thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. No, I definitely am on the more bland side of palates.
Yeah. Not even, well, I mean, like salt.
I like salt.
Or savory or...
I prefer savory over sweet. Like, chips are my go-to snack.
Is it?
I love chips. Oh.
I don't even, like, what kind of chips? Would you, like, when you go to the grocery store and you buy chips? First of all, I don't know what this podcast is about. We're just shooting the shit, and I'm loving it. But anyways, what's your favorite chips?
I feel like
we're like not talking about anything in particular, just everything in particular.
Yeah, we don't know what we're doing. It's fine. I feel like there's a different chip there for every mood.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm in like sweet and smoky barbecue chip that like Utz.
Yeah.
Like so good. So good. My go-to for like no matter what you'll always be in the mood for is just like regular Cape Cod chips.
Yeah. Yes, like kettle cooked.
Yeah. I love just regular kettle cooked. In Pennsylvania, I haven't seen them up here, but in Pennsylvania we had Grandma Utz's chips, and they're these kettle cooked, but they're cooked in lard. It adds like another dimension of flavor to it that just makes it that much more fulfilling on your palate. They come in this brown bag, and there's this little old lady on the front, and those are probably my favorite chips on the planet.
Really? You said they were in Pennsylvania?
Yeah, I haven't seen them up here. Yeah, so it's part of the Utz brand, but the chips themselves are Grandma Utz kettle cooked chips.
Interesting. I want to look online and order some. I love a good crunchy chip.
It broke my heart to do one birthday in a pandemic and now to do 2 birthdays in a pandemic.
so much stuff has broken my heart in this pandemic. Like Halloween, birthdays, holidays, like
yeah. And like as hard as it is as an adult, my heart breaks so much more for the kids because like you're only that, like, granted we're all our age once, but we know how special these times can be and what they could be, and so for them to be so different.
The 4-year-olds, like, we're lucky because the 4-year-olds right now, it happened at a time where they just kind of feel like this is their world. Like, it doesn't really affect them if they, like, I mean, I don't know about you, but, like, Emma's not talking about wanting to go back to the way it was because this is just what she knows now. Like, it's happened for so long, like, since she was, like, 3, you know, whatever. It's been happening for so long. But for Kahleigh, who's 10, she has taken this so hard. Like, she, in the beginning of this, was almost taking it personally that things were getting canceled and like holidays were getting canceled. She was like, I feel like COVID is ruining my life. And I was like, it's not you. It's everyone. Like, it's ruining everyone's lives. Like, it's so hard on kids. Like, not going to school, not having parties.
Yeah.
It's just, it sucks.
Yeah. Genevieve's very, very social, and she was going to a full-time daycare. And
so see, that's
she really misses it. We ended up pulling her. So the daycare was closed for several months, and then when they reopened, we decided to pull her out. So we recently had her forum for kindergarten registration, and she got so excited. She's like, I get to make friends. I get to do science. Aww. So she is so ready for all of that. But at the same time, like, she's such a mama's girl.
Yeah.
To have this as hard as it is, I feel like I never saw her. Yeah, I feel because we were just working, and then I'd pick her up from school. We'd go home, eat dinner, go to bed, and then wake up, go to school, work. And it's like, okay, I have her for all these days, and yet I'm seeing her for like 8 hours.
Yep.
In a week. Are you kidding me?
I know.
So it's again, it's not to say that it's not challenging, because I feel like I am bashing my face against a wall regularly. Yes. Trying to work and parent at the same time is a joke. Oh my goodness. I could write a book about it. Who knows? I might write a book about it. You should. Along with everybody else who's writing a book about their pandemic experience.
Right now, we're in a pandemic.
Seriously, I mean, we make podcasts. This is what we do now. This is just what you do.
Here we are.
Yes. No. But it's been really nice to have this time with her, and we're just so close.
I know. We're never going to get this again. Like, I didn't get this with Kahleigh. Like, I didn't get to stay home all day and see all of these milestones. Like, I was working full time, you know what I mean? Since after your maternity leave ends.
Yeah. But even just like Genevieve just says the funniest stuff all the time.
Yep. And you're there for all of it.
Yeah. But also for the not funny parts.
It'll be funny in the future.
Yeah. She's really into making videos of herself right now. Like, if I let her, she would have a YouTube channel. She pretends that she's like a star, and she has fans. And she's like, hey fans. Genevieve here. And I'm like, you don't, like, I don't even let her watch YouTube or whatever. Like, I'm like, where are you getting this from?
Someone's letting her watch.
Hello, Nadine.
Oh, your cat talks.
Yeah, she wants attention.
That's okay. Everyone loves a little attention.
She's purring.
I want a cat. We used to have a cat a very long time ago. It was a very evil cat that attacked our faces whenever it saw us.
Yeesh,
His name was Hot Dog. I think it's because we named him Hot Dog.
Yeah, I would probably attack your face every time I saw you too if you named me Hot Dog.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll get a dog. We're going to get a dog when we move, once we get into a house.
Dogs are so much work.
I know, but I love dogs, and I love big dogs too. So we're going to have like a big...
Okay, well, I'm never going to come to your house.
Yeah, Chan will die. He's allergic, but that's fine. It's not about Chan.
It's about me.
We have like 2 guinea pigs, and he can barely breathe in our house.
Oh, I would die. I'm so allergic.
Things like that, like pets.
Oh yeah, I'm allergic to everything.
Except for Nadine.
Oh, and Nadine. I'm also allergic to Nadine. If she ever like accidentally scratches or bites me, it puffs up. So yeah.
Look at her.
Yeah, I take a lot of allergy medicine.
Yep.
So,
that's what I
worth it.
Here you go. Just take some allergy medicine. Can't you get like a shot?
You can. I'm not gonna do that. Guinea pigs, though, my eyes swell up. Any animal with long, like, sheddy hair, I'm done for. I'm pretty much allergic to the world, though. Like, most animals and grass and trees. I've been tested.
Nothing. Actually, no, I lied. I'm allergic to benzoyl peroxide, which is the main ingredient in Proactive. So I've learned that the hard way.
Ow.
It's not crazy. I just turn into like a puffer fish.
Which is still not
puffer fish, yeah.
Still not great.
Yeah. For a teenager with a lot of acne, it was not great. Did you hear that the Netflix original that they were making, like the Netflix live action of Avatar? I don't know if you heard them making that.
Yes.
That the makers of Avatar dropped out of the project.
Why?
For creative differences.
Oh, that means it's gonna suck.
I know. That's the same thing that I said. I was like, we're gonna have another remake of the crappy movie.
We can't have an M. Night Shyamalan.
I really like Netflix originals. I think Netflix does a great job with most of their movies.
Yeah.
But I think we need the makers of Avatar because only they know what we want from that show. So
that's part of why. Like, have you watched The Dragon Prince?
No, but I've been told a million times by our mutual friend Mia that I should watch it.
You definitely should. So it's made by the same people. Yeah. The animation style is a little different, but and you can tell that it has that same comedic edge, but also trying to navigate these really nuanced situations in such accessible ways. The Dragon Prince just 3 seasons, I'm pretty sure.
And it's over, or is it still going?
I think it's over.
Okay.
Because they reached a pretty big climax. So I'd be surprised. I'd be surprised if they kept going.
Oh, really? All right. Well, now I kind of.
It's really good, though. Highly, highly recommend. They. Oh my gosh! Especially with the watching it in Trump's America was definitely an experience. With how they have conversations about power dynamics and hierarchies and responsibility and leadership and politics. There's a lot of that, but again, in super accessible ways. So watched it all with Genevieve and she loved it.
That's good.
I think it's also super inclusive.
Kids. Because sometimes I like to decide what I want them to watch. When they decide, I decide. And I usually pick something new that looks age appropriate. And I think I picked that one night because of the recommendation. So it's good to know that I didn't pick it.
It's so good. And it's LGBT representative.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm not using the right terminology, but there's like LGBT representation in it. It's not just like white people. They have actual racial diversity. One of the main characters speaks through sign language.
Oh.
And in an animated show to have that it's incredible. I was just floored with it. Seriously. Did you watch She-Ra?
No.
Okay, well you should also watch She-Ra because that's also.
You told me to watch that last time we talked, actually.
Okay, I forgot.
You raved about it.
It's really good.
But now I feel like I really have to.
You do. Genevieve gets a little scared sometimes because they're in a war the entire time. If Kahleigh hasn't watched it, she would love it.
She has watched it and she loved it.
Okay, Kahleigh and I have the same.
It's for kids. I don't know.
It's definitely not at all.
It's like a remake of an old show, isn't it?
Yeah, but I never watched the old one.
Me either, but for some reason I was like confusing it with the girl from Thundercats. Not the same.
No. No, they're not.
Did you watch this before? And I was like, I think that's based off an old show. I was not thinking of the same old show. I was thinking of the Thundercats. Oh.
They did a really good job with it. And especially if you like anime, it's not going to be that hard to get into.
See, I was thinking about watching My Hero Academia next. Did you watch that?
No, I couldn't get into it. No. Wasn't Kyle telling me that I needed to... Didn't we talk about this in D&D?
Someone's always telling me to get into a new anime.
I feel like we talked about this at D&D recently.
Probably.
About this show. And I was saying that I had a hard time getting into the first episode, and so I quit. And then I was told to suck it up and keep watching.
I feel like I get into all of the mainstream animes. My brother calls me a weeaboo. He's so rude.
What does that mean?
It means somebody who's only into the mainstream animes and like things like that. Like I like One Piece and Naruto, and like I probably will like My Hero Academia and blah blah blah, and like all those things that like everybody likes. He just sticks to like, you know, those actual animes that people in Japan watch and not just the weeaboos in America.
Like what though? Like I want to know what.
I don't know, because I'm a weeaboo. I'm not knowledged in all of these animes that he watches.
Gosh.
He's so weird. I don't know. We'll have him on the show one day because I got some questions.
Yes. I would probably fall in the same category as you simply because I can't do subbed. I can't do just subtitles.
There have been times where
have to do
I
dub.
have been watching subbed animes when the subtitles have been turned off and we didn't even notice. We were just watching in Japanese and like, wait, we don't speak Japanese. You just have to read
what?
It's so bad because you can kind of tell just what's going on.
I mean, the plots are only so different. Like, it's pretty much the same thing over and over again.
No, they show so many pictures. You know, you don't need words. But yeah,
it is a show. They should be showing pictures.
No, like for animes especially, they have so many flashbacks and they're so descriptive with their imagery. So
they're so emotive.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Exactly. If I'm not, I mean, I don't watch anime unless I can actually pay attention to it. Usually, if I'm doing something else, it's like The Office or Modern Family.
Oh, I'm the opposite. When I'm like, I just need something chill that I don't need to have a stake in at all. I'm like, which anime will I binge today?
Really? Yep.
It's like my unplugging genre.
I can't believe you had a friend crush on me and never approached me. I'm so mad.
You were so intimidating to me. You just seem so confident.
This guy?
Yes, that guy.
Now that you know me, you know that.
And I was like, oh, she's way too cool for me.
I bet you wish you
I'm some freaking weirdo. I should have mooched on your pool access while I could. That's my biggest regret of not acting on my friendship crush feelings sooner.
I miss my pool. When we made those plans and I had the pool at the time, it all seemed like such a dream.
Alas. We're like, you have kids, I have kids. Let's hang out with our kids in the pool.
In the pool, and then nothing.
Then nothing ever happened. It's fine. It's fine.
I like to make plans. It's very different from doing plans. That's all I'll say. When I make plans, I'm 100% in that moment. And then when it comes time to it, I'm like, shit.
So much regret. Yeah, I can't wait to go camping with you this summer. It's going to go really well.
What did I do to myself? Usually 9 out of 10, I'm happy when I'm there.
It's the getting there. I have a lot of anxiety in preparation and like traveling to a place.
Yep. Because who knows? What's the parking going to be like? Last time I went camping, we were not prepared. We almost froze and died.
That's interesting. Did you read a forecast?
No, we tried that campsite, the bear campsite, bear country.
Yeah. So you were in the woods.
Yes. We went with one blanket for the two of us.
Oh my God.
Because I don't know. I just thought it would be warm. Like, apparently it wasn't. It was very, very cold. We left very, very early in the morning because we almost we could not even function. It was so cold. We had we had one blanket because we only brought one, jackets, pants, everything, huddling up. The other tent, they had like a space heater.
That's a fire hazard.
We were just
I am in such survivalist mode as you're describing this right now.
You have your safety. What is it? You're safe with your food in it. We have a space heater.
The bear canister. Bear canister, not
in the middle of the woods. Like you said, I did glamping. So I'm not a wilderness person.
But you'll also, the more you get to know me and also the rest of my family, you'll know, like, if we're going to do something, we're going to do it.
Yeah.
And we're going to be intense about it.
That's a good quality.
It's a quality. Sometimes, whether that's good or not, completely depends on how it is applied and what the context is. In camping, it is very helpful because then you are always prepared. In other contexts, it's a little much.
Yeah.
So, and I know I can be a little much.
You could be a medium parent. This is your opportunity.
It's really hard for me to be chill. I try so hard, which defeats the purpose of being chill.
Yeah, I try so hard to relax.
I'm fading. I'm so tired.
Me too. I was just going to say I'm tired. How are you feeling?
I'm very tired. Get ready, guys. This is going to be the coolest thing you've ever done with your time.
Ever heard.
Just listen to us.
Shoot the shit with us. Bye.
Bye.